Hello, this is Bridget Rao with Divine Essentials. Alright guys, we're going to do a little pick a card here, and I have some other things with the pick a card that are going to help. So we've got this here, which is our pendulum board. We've got some charms, and we got some letters, okay? So I'm just going to go with the flow here and see what people need to know for with the deck here. It's your sacred wealth code. So this could be like, what do you need to know to get into your sacred wealth code? And whatever messages come up within that, we'll see the charms, we'll see like dates and signs and days and, you know, stuff like that. And any messages that come through that are related to all of this. So pile one, we're going to start with you guys. And I shuffled these beforehand. So again, with the muse, it says, I inspire, I am inspired, intuitive, inspired, idealistic, creative. I feel like for you to tap into your ultimate wealth at this time, and this could be like the ultimate love, the ultimate joy, the ultimate whatever it is, that's going to be like, this is what I want. And Venus is all about love and beauty and money and things like that. I feel like you need to go with your inspiration. Like, are you inspired to do something like this out of the blue? Then do, you know. Or is there something that you've been inspired by, or that you wish to do that you've been putting off, or something that you started doing long ago, and then maybe you were like, got distracted. So whatever you're inspired to do right now, I feel like it's going to help you to tap into yourself. It's going to help you to become more empathic. It's going to help you to be more sensitive to things that are going on around you, so that you can bring in abundance and joy and peace and all of that. For some reason, hold on, I keep being like pushed to look at this, So I also feel like whoever I'm connecting with for this, this is like, you know, you may need to clear your energy. You may need to protect yourself. You may need to cleanse your space. You may need to cleanse your mind. You may need to just kind of set intentions too, and be like, all right, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to get it fucking done. Okay. And that could be self-love. That could be just all of the things that connect with Venus, like beauty. Like, I'm gonna do those things that I've been putting off for myself. I'm gonna go get my hair done. I'm gonna go get my nails done. I'm gonna go get a massage, or I'm gonna pamper myself, whatever it is. But set the intention so that it can come too. Because sometimes we want these things, but we're like, we just think of them as something, oh, that would be great. But we don't like set that intention. We don't say like, this is gonna be my treat to myself for this, or, you know what I mean? So whatever you need to do right now, I definitely feel like there could be outside influence that's blocking you from love, from beauty, from just feeling abundant and all those good things. So protect yourselves, okay? Cleanse right now and ask Spirit to clear any blocks, within your mind if you're not having clarity surrounding things, to clear anything that's keeping you from just feeling safe, secure, loved, and protected. And if you are inspired to do something, do it. Like, I've been being inspired to do so many things, and I'm just like doing them, playing with them, creating. Like, I made the candles, and then they you know, sold very quickly. I've been making my little like what do you call it? It's over there, my paintings / crystals and stuff, you know. And then I saw art from 10 years ago today that I shared, and so many people are like, this is amazing, you should do tattoos, pop it a boop. So even that, it's stuff that I've already done. It's like nothing holding me back from sharing it, right? So if you have things that you are inspired by, even by just from your past, what have you already done? What do you already feel good about? What do you already feel like confident, like, oh, this is a good thing that I did? Rebuild your confidence with the inspiration of your past. And we have the communicator. The words have power. Truthful, outspoken, flexible, clear, quick, relatable, friendly, intelligent. So you could be like a reader. You could be a healer. You could be an empath. You could be somebody that is kind of a right side brain person, more empathic, more emotional. You're not one of those cold, logical, aloof, it has to be a certain way type of thing. And so you're probably more relatable to people, or this may be a time for you to get more relatable to a certain group of people. I feel like some of you want to do something. You have something inside of you that you're inspired by. There's something inside of you that you want to speak about, but you may feel like nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to like me. And it's always, you always feel like that. Even like when people tell you that they resonate, when people tell you that they love what you say and do and bop da boop, you still are gonna doubt. When an artist creates something, we see all the flaws because we're staring at it the whole time. We're like, that's horrible, oh my God. And then other people see it and they're like, oh my God, and they don't even notice those things. So it's the same thing too. Like I watched a podcast last night and it was just chaotic. And I'm like, but there was like millions of people that watched this podcast. And I was like, it's just like they're just recording who I am when I'm walking around by myself. Like, it was weird. So the right people will like who you are. It doesn't matter if you are like, you think, you see certain people on TV or whatever, and you're like, well, I'm not like them. There's a bunch of other people that are like you that feel the exact same way when they look at those other people in the world. And if you put yourself out there and you're consistent with it and you keep, sharing that and communicate who you are, you will find your power. So don't let that stuff stop you. And I know it's easier said than done, but I actually know somebody right now that they were like, I finally did my first video with my voiceover, and now that I've done it, yay, now I can do it again. And I know someone else that was like, I finally did my first video and people saw it and they liked it. Oh my God, yay. Just do it. Okay? Before I hit you, just do what, and it doesn't have to be a video, but it's something. There's something in you, but it most likely will be a video in this day and age. Let's just be fucking if you make art, you're gonna need to show people it, right? So you're either gonna take a picture or you're gonna make a video and you're gonna share it, okay? And we all start at zero. We all start with 0 followers. We all start with 0 community. We all start with 0 sales. We all start at 0, and you can do good, but you have to believe in yourself and communicate with others and put it out there and let people see who you are. Same thing with love too. Like if you're like, I just want love, but you're sitting by yourself all the time, not talking to anybody, not going anywhere, get the fuck out there and communicate. There are people out there that are gonna like you. Even there's a perfect person for everybody. So the administrator says, I walk with a foot in both the earthly and spiritual worlds, okay? Practical, grounded, persevering, wise, dedicated, strong, purposeful, leading, organized, structured, confident, strategic, assertive, disciplined, humanistic, moral. So it's interesting, how I was saying, that podcast was so weird. I felt like, because they talked about things like conspiracies and stuff, but they also were just weirdos. You know what I mean? But I'm not judging them because I'm a weirdo too, but the shit that they were saying, nobody has a they didn't even know what they were saying. You know what I mean? Just that random stupid shit. And then go back into talking normal like it didn't happen. But that's a certain thing that certain people will like. Everybody has their own way of connecting, their own, what they find is funny. Some people like dry humor, some people like silly humor, some people like watching people get hurt, some people like animals doing stupid shit. Everybody has a thing. So, put yourself out there, but also be grounded in this world and realistic in the world and determined in the world and get structured and organized. You can be that crazy weirdo freak show, but you still need to show up every day and do the other parts of it. And if you are only that weirdo, then you may need to find, because it was a group of 4 people who were making this podcast together. So I'm sure each one of them brings something to the table. I will do the editing, I will do the audio, I will do this, I will do that. And I'll be the fucking weirdo that sits here and does weird shit. And that's okay. Everybody needs to be part of the organization. So you may need to communicate with people to start to collaborate, and whether it's romantic, whether it's partnership in business, whatever it is, even if it's just a partnership with spirit. You see this little fairy there? I feel like you have, I'm communicating with my guides all the time. I will look at something, and if I don't hear a click on the wall, I'm like, nope, that's not for me. But if I fucking hear a click on the wall or snap downstairs, I'm like, okay, that's for me. And that's as simple as it got at this point. Before, it would be like, well, I need a sign, and I'd have to see 7777777 for the next 5 days. But now it's all right, that's it. So I'm still very structured in the way of knowing, I can't just rely on, oh, they snapped the house, everything's great, I don't have to do anything. I still put the effort into doing things. I still, do all the bullshit that people don't see me do. And you know, it's you just got to do that. And if you're not disciplined enough to do that, then try to collaborate with people who are disciplined to do the parts of the things that you don't want to do. And but also remember, like, no matter what you do in this world, there is a dualistic aspect. Like, you can have a job that doesn't feel like you're really working, but there's also aspects of the job that do feel like work. And that's just how it's going to be, you know? Like, just living in this world, it's like nobody's going to enjoy doing taxes, but you got to do it, right? Nobody's going to enjoy doing like just the boring ass weird shit, or dealing with bad people that, you know, like everybody, oh, the customer's always right. Sometimes the customer is an asshole. Sometimes the customer is an ass. I'm very grateful and lucky to say that I've had few and far between assholes, but I've had it. And I've been like, oh, and you know, it's just what comes with the territory. So make sure that you keep a grounded, stable foot into things of, like, you know, even in love, it's like if you meet somebody, they're not going to always be perfect. Nobody is. There's going to be fights. There's going to be disagreements. There's going to be like, that annoys me, or I don't understand that about you. But it doesn't mean that they're not okay to be in part of your world, right? Nurture things. I give and receive nourishment. What do you want in your world? You're going to have to like put that out there. If you want, you know, a community, you're going to have to try to help, you know, it grow. You're going to have to communicate. You're going to have to love and inspire and be inspired and take that inspiration and turn it into something and see what people need. Because that's a big part of doing work, no matter what. It doesn't matter. Like any job you get, you're in service, right? It's like whether you're feeding people at a freaking restaurant, you're in service to people who are hungry. If you are a coach, you're in service to people who need either inspiration or motivation or, you know, dedication. And there's all these, like, there's coaches for teaching the law of attraction. There's coaches for teaching tarot. There's coaches for, you know, the shamanic stuff. There's coaches for all of these things, right? So where do you want to give and receive nourishment? Be motherly, nurturing, devoted, loving, wise, empathic, compassionate, abundant, generous, receptive, emotional, inclusive, and supportive and stable. So it brings together all of these things that I've been saying, right? Like being an empathic, nurturing person, being like connected to people, compassionate with people, empathic with people, inclusive with people, being stable, you know, getting into that place of being devoted. So these are all of the aspects that you need to do at this time so that you can see abundance in your life, and so that you can receive and give love in your life, and you can have the right community show up, and you can be the administrator of these things. And it's not difficult, you know, it's just embracing things and treating people the way you want to be treated, putting yourself out there in a devoted, committed, natural, like empathic way is going to help you. And a lot of times people get stuck of like, I don't know who I'm supposed to help. Well, who do you feel inspired to help, or what have you overcome in your life? What bullshit did you go through that you may be able to empathize with others about and help them? Okay, so I really feel like a lot of you guys could be like healers. You could be Reiki healers, you could be shamans, you could be seers or tarot readers or whatever. And I have been like prepping things so that I can do like a tarot class. And oh, I forgot that one was in there too. Look at that. I have tarot class coming, and I have the shamanic one that I already like prepped out. I just haven't decided if I was going to do it all live or what part I was going to like do, because like I got to make some money when I do these things. It takes a lot of time, energy, and dedication. I was also thinking about doing like some sort of offer where it's based just off of like donation. Like, I'll do it for you, but there's a donation. Whatever you can do for the donation. Some people do big donations, some people do little donations so that everybody can receive. But I got to figure out exactly how I want to do that. Put some sort of, you know, limits on it so that it doesn't kill me. Because that could happen. And that's another thing when you're doing, you have to be the administrator. Like, when you're an empath, you want to nurture people, love people, and help people. Sometimes you can get screwed, okay? So you got to put your fucking foot down. The boot just fell. You got to put your foot down sometimes. Be like, listen, I have value. You know, even though I'm a natural, caring, and empathic person, doesn't mean everybody can come take advantage of that. I need to have some prices put down. I need to tell myself yes and no. And then we have Sagittarius coming through here, and he is, you know, he's got the bow and arrow there. So for some of you, Valentine's Day could be significant. And we are in a portal energy right now. It opened on 2/2. It will be going till the 22nd. You may be able to hit your mark right now if you put your fucking foot down with yourself and with others in this world. When you put your foot down and say, like, enough is enough. I'm not going to play games anymore. I'm not going to do this stupid shit anymore. And we got more Sagittarius energy here. So I definitely feel Like, you could get into that energy of the fire, the passion, you know? What is it? Like, get all fired up and riled up inside of yourself. Okay, we got a couple more falling here. We get the shell. So listen to your intuition again, I'm feeling. Listen to your emotions. When you think about the seashell, when you listen to the seashell, people say you can hear the heart or the ocean, right? So listen to the intuition. The ocean is the emotions. Feel your emotions. Listen to that inside of yourself. Put your foot down with yourself. Get committed to yourself. Aim and take a shot at this time, because I feel like wherever you drop your anchor is going to be good. But you got to trust your intuition and know that it's going to be good. You can't go in there doubting yourself and being like, it's going to be so fucked up and hard, scary and bad, because then you play yourself. So this is like a little fox energy. I feel like you have the ability to play yourself sometimes by not being that administrator in your life, by not setting out the parameters for yourself. And maybe sometimes other people come in and they are the trickster to you, but you're tricking yourself by allowing that to happen, because people treat us the way we allow them to treat us, you know? Like, if we don't have the foot down, if we don't have the boundaries, if we keep letting people do stupid shit, we're going to keep winning those stupid prizes. So you play yourself when you do that. So I really feel like putting your foot down and communicating clearly, because your words have power, with boundaries, is going to be helpful for you guys. And then, yeah, like, it's like the badminton, like, you're going to be able to hit your goals. You're going to be able to shoot your shot. It's time for you to feel empowered. And this reminds me of a music note, but it also reminds me of like a I've been drawing a lot of these, actually, like the galactic symbols and stuff, like the words that come through the galactic symbols. I don't always share them, but I do write them down a lot. And I feel like there are activations that come through in them. So maybe I'll start sharing some of those pictures, but these are galactic activation energies that I'm feeling. So again, like the solar flares and all these portals and these things, there's always stuff going on, and symbols carry a lot of power. So I feel like this is like a magic wand here, or magnifying glass, for you to start seeing these things, these signs, or even start channeling them. Are you inspired to write down these symbols? Do you doodle when you're on the phone? Do you draw sometimes and just like kind of not show anybody? You may need to start showing people and communicating those things, because I feel like they come through us for a reason. Because before I had my awakening, I wasn't that good at drawing. I was okay, but I wasn't that good. And then when I awoke, it was like it kept getting better and more realistic, and like weirder, crazy things that I did, like symbols and stuff. And then here, this again feels kind of like a cross, but it also feels like a crossroads. So I feel like you're at a crossroads right now, and it's like you can go towards the light, or you can go towards the dark, or you can have an easy time, or you can have a difficult time, based off of how you communicate and how you empower yourself. Nobody's home right now. Dad's gone for the weekend, so of course they're gonna act like somebody's here. Nobody's here. And then with this, you may be going on vacation, or you could be even getting inspired in a way through travel, or you could have something that you feel like I would love to have a trip here to the Eiffel Tower, or to like the, you know what I mean? Paris type of energy. And then with the sunflower, I do feel like this is a time where light and illumination can come into your life. Good things can manifest. What the heck is that? This is like a little, yeah, I'm getting this energy that you may need to protect yourself, okay? I feel like somebody could be watching right now and doesn't want to see you shine, as the starfish is here. You are going to be a star. As long as you put the fucking boundaries up and you tell people to go fuck themselves, and you don't let the games be played on you. Keep your boundaries up. You know, nurture what you want to have in your life. If people aren't treating you right or whatever, communicate. Like, I'm not playing games with you, or just cut off communication from those people so that you don't get hurt. But again, like me being called to use the Palo Santo and stuff like that, just, it feels weird. It feels like there's something around it you need to be aware of. Oh, I forgot these are in here. So what is this? Oh, that's like, all right. So we've got we got M-A-E-E-N. So you got Maine. Okay, like you have something coming with a horse. You could have something to do with Maine, like the state Maine. Or you could be the Maine lady. Or you're going to have, I feel like you're going to be the Maine lady or the Maine man. Okay, I'm seeing Jay-Z here too for some reason. Like, some of you could be into music. I'm getting like that MTV type of feel too. Some of you may be getting recognized for your music, or you may just be putting yourselves out there again to be the star. You're going to be seen. You're going to be the main man and the main lady. I feel like somebody's been mean to you too. Somebody's been mean to you, and it was meant to happen to teach you a lesson, okay? So whatever the fuck happened, somebody could have been mean to you. It's there to teach you a lesson. You're going to be jazzing up and getting out of that bullshit, okay? Like, whatever has happened, it's like, just let it go. It was meant to be, right? Let it go. I feel like you're going to be good. You're going to be good. Let it go. Everything that's happened is meant to be. But if people are mean to you, I'm getting the Jezebel spirit too for some reason. Maybe somebody did something to somebody because I know a lot of the people who watch me are feminine, but like some of the men could have got mixed up with the Jezebel spirit, which is like basically a hoe or narcissistic woman that's just kind of like using you for money and sex and cheats and lies and does all that stuff and just can't keep it in their pants and just isn't very cleansed, right? Okay, so, and some of you ladies could have also had someone in your life that fucked with you, but it's time for you to go. Get away from that shit, okay? Don't let people fuck with you like that. It's not good. It's not fun. Oops. I know I had other whatchamacallits, but I can't find them right at the moment. This one won't open for some reason. The hell's in there? There we go. Maybe it's this one. Yeah, no, they're not in there. I was looking for my other things like this to give you some numbers, but we'll use the pendulum for the numbers. So whatever has happened has been meant to happen, but it's time for you to go, to get away from those things, okay? So if you guys have a yes/no question, we can start with that. Just think in your head, what is your yes/no question? And I'm getting a clear yes. Okay, it was like swinging yes before I even got it up. But yeah, there's a yes coming through. Let me see if I can show you guys this a little bit better. So let's see if we can get a month, which is on the outside there. What month is going to be significant for you all? I'm getting February and August, but it feels more February, and February is where we are. So this is going to be a significant month for you guys. Down here we have letters. So I'm just gonna see like which ones they want to pull me towards. I'm getting D, C. I'm also feeling very pulled to the Wednesday. It's like pointing straight down on the Wednesday. So for some of you, there's a C, D. It could be initial. It could be like something like your career direction is changing on Wednesday, or you're going to have clear direction by Wednesday. This could also be to do with initials of people in your life that are significant at this time. But I definitely feel like watch out for Wednesdays. Wednesdays also connects to the Mercury energy. I feel for you like you're going to be having something to do with your commerce, with your business, with things that are going on to do with communication and all of that on Wednesday. In February. It could be this Wednesday, it could be next Wednesday, could just be Wednesdays in general are going to be significant for you for energy. Let me see what else we're getting pulled towards. Okay, I'm getting K. H, G, F, F, G, H. I just heard go home. Like, and not in a negative way. I feel like it's like take it home, go home. Don't keep entertaining things that aren't serving you, or bring it home. You know what I mean? Bring it home. It's time for you to really step into your power. With the K, I feel like they just say keep going. Could again be initials. It could be something significant. So I'm going to go over here closer to these end letters and see what I get. I'm getting a Thursday significantly with the 3, the S, the R, rest, U, V, yes. All right. U and V, QRS. I'm getting rest and relaxation type of energy. question everything type of energy. 3 is going to be significant for you, so like pay attention to 333 and all of those messages. I want to see what else they say with the numbers. I feel like we're circling 6 and 7 here. Could be 6 to 7 days, 6 to 7 months, 6 to 7 years that you've known somebody, or 6 to 7 years in a career. Friday, 8 for abundance. August for abundance. 8 is connected to August as well. We already had August coming through with the February energy, so I feel like that's significant for you. Yeah, August is definitely significant, and then October feels significant. October, November, that could be someone's birthday. That could be when something completely shifts for you, because this feels like a portal opening up. Oh yeah, so the 11/11 portal could be significant for you guys, or the last one could have been significant for you guys. But yeah, those are the messages that I'm getting for this pile, so thank you very much. I'm going to go do the next. All right, pile number 2. We're going to do you now, and we are starting off with these cards from the Sacred Wealth Code, and it's like, what do you need to know right now? What's going on? We're going to use some other stuff. So the Queen is the first card coming through with the Moon. It says, an empowered feminine leader, regal, courageous, prosperous, loyal, powerful, compassionate, intuitive, responsible, administrative, knowledgeable, trustworthy. So I feel like you just need to trust your intuition. The Moon is connected to our intuition. It's our feminine energy. I feel like right now is a time for you to be confident. It's time for you to trust yourself. It's time for you to be unique, like the unicorn. I am getting very similar energies to the first pile too, because it was like, trust your intuition, be administrative, which just was one of the cards that came through there. It was like you gotta administrate things properly. But being this intuitive, empathic, creative, which we had another Venus card for, that was like the artist type of energy, the muse energy, basically. Which again, I feel like some of you could have messages in both of these piles. But I create my vision. In that one, it was like, I'm inspired and I inspire. So I feel like, again, creative, visionary, imaginative, idealistic, connective, harmonious, passionate, receptive, reverent, spiritual. These energies are very significant to that last pile, and I feel like this may just be a time right now where people are being called to step into that feminine essence, to be receptive, to nurture themselves, to be creative, to share their art, or to create something that is, beautiful to them. It could be the way that you speak. It could be the words that you write. It could be a song that you manifest and have someone else help you to make it. Whatever it is, there's something for you to intuitively tune into and create and inspire with that creation and trusting. In the last one, we were talking about like those symbols that come from like the galactic symbols. It's like they're writing, but each one holds a message. So I've been getting a lot of those lately, and I feel like this is that type of energy. These are the types of people, like the mystics, who would bring those through. Or you may have a certain channeled thing to bring in. Like when I make the pyramids, I'm channeling energy into those pyramids. When I make my candles, channeling energy into those candles. When I draw those symbols, I'm channeling energy. When I make my cards, I'm channeling energy. So I feel like there's something for you to channel, and there's so many ways for it to be done. There's not, even getting crystals, activating the crystals, and selling the crystals is channeling energy and activating with like symbols and frequencies and things like that. And I feel like that's something that you need to be empowered within and lead with and create your vision. What is it that you're being called to create artistically, spiritually, and intuitively, empathically? I'm spiritually wealthy. Spiritual, sensitive, unconventional, transcendental, intuitive, introverted, illuminative, artistic, ingenious, intense, imaginative, innovative, revolutionary, rebellious, and mysterious. And now this is funny because this deck is not all cards of the same feathers, like you've got all the cards of the same feathers coming through, which is like, okay, this is a strong energy for you. Even though they're different planets and things, we've got Ketu here, which is one of the like things for like your destiny and stuff like that. But your energies are like mixing and meshing and melding together. Like you're not getting a lot of the like, this is what you need to do. Like, like Saturn energy is here for you, but like you've got a lot of this like cohesive balance. Like it's flowy wowy energy, and I really feel like this is the energy you need to embrace at this time if you want to see things prosperous and beautiful. So with Saturn, it says, I align with the greatest good for all. Humanitarian, resourceful, integrous, idealistic, resilient, outspoken, opinionated, rebellious, a champion, supportive, compassionate, democratic, passionate, driven, devoted. So with this energy, I feel like basically as you come from this, right, when you come as the artist, as you come as the mystic, you come as an intuitive creator, a feminine, powerful leader, you are going to need to speak up, and you are probably going to need to be bold, but you also need to be mindful that the way that you put it out there, the way that you word things, how you present yourself, because there's a lot of people out there that get offended or don't understand or, are looking for a problem. And if you do things in the right way, you can usually avoid those problems. If you are classy and you have, a little bit of like, I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers, but I'm going to say things in a way that may come off a little woo-woo, but at the end of the day, it's not going to offend you. It's not going to hurt you. But I'm not going to bend on what I believe. I'm not going to bend on what I see as being fucked up and what I see as being all right. So, and as artists, you don't even have to always say things. You could just put it into something, channel that energy, and like, I'm making this picture and it's like this beautiful picture, but all of the things that it represents may mean something totally different to you. And you don't even have to let people know what that is. They can make it up themselves and say, this is what I think this means. And that's the beautiful thing about art. It's like everybody sees it their own way. But I feel like this is just a message of like, embrace the weirdo, creative, like I'm crazy person type of woo-woo. And I have all this to share with you. Just do it in a way that doesn't make people like attack you or make other people feel attacked. Keep a little bit of that compassionate going. Sometimes it's hard here because we look at people and we're like, what the hell is wrong with people? And even in those moments, we still got to be like, all right, that's okay. Like, we will just deal with this and hope for the best. Even if they're being assholes on purpose, there's still a tactful way to deal with assholes that doesn't make you the asshole. And just know that as long as you do it in the right way, they will make it very well and known and clear that they're the asshole, and you don't have to do much. you just keep being you, keep being cool, and keep okay, that's awesome sauce. We'll see what happens. And usually the things that happen will prove your point, and you won't have to say too much. So let's get you some charms and see what else is going on here. Oh, yeah, we got the sly little freaking guy again. So this is like a fox energy. I feel like somebody has been sly, and you may need to be sly in the way that you handle it. Again, because like when people push your buttons or people do stupid shit in the world, you want to advocate in a way that's like, all right, we don't need to drop down to their level. We don't need to stoop on down there and get all like, let me hex you or curse you, or let me tell everybody you're bad, ugly, evil, blah, blah, blah. Let me just do what I do in a cool, calm, collective way and bring awareness to things, like what the shit that's going on in the world. Maybe you're going to create art that's like pay attention to the pollution. Or yeah, pay attention to this stupid shit people keep doing that they don't need to keep doing, but they keep doing. And if you put it in an artistic way that makes it make more sense to them, or to see just how silly it is, like get creative in the way that you bring these new ideas of like how stupid it is for everybody to follow along with this thing, whatever it is that inside of you that's like, this is dumb, we shouldn't be doing it. Try to connect with people and advocate for people and to other people in a way that's not going to cause pain, but it's like for the greater good of all. Let's let these dumbos over here see the light of the truth, but let's not tell them that they're dumbos on the process, because if we do, they're not going to see the truth. They're going to get defensive and angry and stupid, and then you're going to just be fighting with people. You get nowhere with that. But if you can advocate in a creative, beautiful way, things will be all right. So Aries is the energy of like fighting and battling. I feel like you need to be sly and cool and cunning in the way that you battle for things, and that's going to put you into the royal seat. People will respect you. People will see you as somebody that they should. Think of like when we have people running to be the queen, or people running to be like in charge of something, like we want them to be the president of the company because they really understand and they're good and bop da boop, right? You need to be like, not tricking people or manipulating people, just doing it in a tactful way that's like, all right, we don't want to attack these people because that's not the way to go about getting people to agree with us, but we can do it in a way that overcomes those things. And again, this energy came out before, and I felt like you need to protect yourself because, again, sometimes there are just evil doers, and they're just evil little manipulative doers, and they may want to fuck with you. And if that's the case, you may need to, again, get a little like, all right, this is what we're going to do to deal with that. And we're not going to let everybody, mess us up to a point where it feels like we can't handle ourselves, right? Like, we got this. We got this on lock. And then the elephant is here. So know that Ganesh is protecting you from all of the blockages. You're going to be breaking through all of the blockages and all of the bullshits. And, again, with the badminton, you're going to be getting your mark, okay? You're going to be swinging your shots, and you're going to be hitting your marks. And what is... Oh, it's like an archangel. Yeah. Archangel Michael, I feel, is protecting you. Yeah, this is an angel. Oh, guardian angel. So your guardian angel is protecting you too. And it does say Mitchell on the Saint Mitchell. Oh no, Michael. Saint Michael. It was Saint Michael. I'm not stupid. It's Saint Michael. Archangel Michael. And it is probably, I know for myself, I'm a Blu-ray, so we have Archangel Michael as our guardian. Like, he's with me all the time. I didn't even know what angels were. I didn't even know who these people are when I was a little girl. But at 3 a.m., when I was scared, I'd be like, Archangel Michael. And I don't even know how I knew to know. Okay? But I did. So he's our guide for a lot of us. And if you're here, you probably are connecting with those energies too. So call on Archangel Michael. Get the little mouse here. He'll protect you. Archangel Michael will protect you, but the little mouse here is like, don't think of like changing the perspective of things. These things that look like all big and scary sometimes aren't, right? Like when I'm reminded of the elephant in the mouse story, where like the mouse was like picking up the elephant, or the mouse was afraid of the elephant was afraid of the mouse type of thing. Like these big monsters aren't as scary as they appear. Like one of us who is smart enough and sly enough and slick enough to bring the light and illuminate to these things that are hidden in the dark is their biggest fear. Okay? So they want to silence us and stuff like that. So put it under the microscope, put it into the thing, get people to see the truth. Again, the blocks that are in your life are being cleared away, and you may be traveling, you may be becoming a star, you may be becoming somebody that's significant, that people are going to recognize you. Like, you think of this, it's like it's a recognizable thing. So you may become recognizable in the eyes of others. And I'm going to get you some letters to see what goes on with the letters this time. You got a little ladybug thingy hanging out here again. They come back every year. It's like, come on, guys. There's like 2 of them over there right now. They like the black lights for some reason. They like the black lights. All right. Let's see what comes through. So we got a C and a T. We got a U and an N. No, I'm just kidding. We got a J-U-C-T. So you could have been dealing with a C-U-N-T. I thought that was going to be an N. It's a Z. You could have been dealing with many of those C-U-N-Ts. And, it's time to count your blessings. Okay, so count your blessings. Okay, getting that. Count your blessings, because the more that you focus on what you have, the more you're going to attract. Be grateful for the things that have happened. Yep, there you go. Thankful for the peoples who have been CUNTs, and just know that it was just a thing that you had to go through. And yeah, you just had to go through some of that bullshit with those people. But it's time to say goodbye to that type of energy in your life. Call on your protection. Call on God. Call on your archangels. Oh my goodness, look at that. Call on God. Things are going to be good, okay? You're getting yourself glued back together. Things are coming together for you. Life is moving forward in a more positive way. Yeah, so you're going to be going towards something. Yeah, you're going towards something. You could be going on a tour, or you could be, touring a whole new life. The Taurus field too, like the thing that runs around the earth and runs around your body. Be aware of that, protecting that, filtering that. Don't let the evil, dark stuff in. And if you feel like the dark, evil stuff is getting in, clear it out. Just call on spirit to help you cut the cords and to cleanse and purify, your energetic shield that's around your body. And speak in your power. Like, I am harnessing my power. I am, doing good in this world. I am grateful. I am healing. I am overcoming. I am supported. I am protected. I am loved. So yeah, those are the energies I'm getting for your letters. So goodbye to the CONTs. And we're going to see what comes through for you with this here in the middle. So if you have a yes or no question, you can just ask that and we'll see what comes through. Getting an N or no. Here, let me hold it up again. Yeah, it's going back and forth towards a no. Okay, so whatever you asked, the answer may be no, and it may be no right now, or it may be no in the moment, but it could change at any point. So keep that in mind. And then I'm going to see where it pulls for the months. Getting July and August. And August came through very powerfully in the last one, but I'm getting the July energy strong. So I feel like something may be happening for you in July or August. Let me see what we get for letters. Getting B and C, A even. Now I'm getting E, G, H, L. Alright, so I feel like B and C were pretty strong. F, L, G, I. It could be time for you to be closing doors. Okay, when I'm seeing, like, I'm feeling like could be time for you to be closing doors, moving forward in your power. Let me see what else we get for like the days of the week. Getting a Tuesday and Friday maybe, but more so Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays. There could be something significant for you on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm also feeling like you may want to schedule things for Tuesdays and Thursdays. Like if you've been thinking about like what day should I do this thing on, do it on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Could be like a nighttime thing or like a thing that you've been thinking about adding into your life, or you like what day should I set aside to go to the gym, or what day should I boop. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I feel like they want you to start with that and be closing doors to things that maybe have been blocking those things from manifesting. Or if there's something that pops up in your radar over the next couple of weeks that's going to be falling on a Tuesday or Thursday, embrace it. It could be something that's significant for you. Let's see what else we've got for these numbers and letters over here. Getting Q and 3, P, Q3P, 6, 7, U, 6, 7, U, W. I feel like you win. You're going to be winning something. Let me see what else for the months. December. I'm also getting pulled towards the heart chakra. So I feel like something might be happening with your heart in December, or something could have happened with your heart in December. But I feel like it's time for you to open your heart. It's time for you to close the doors that have been keeping you from opening your heart. Anything else? Friday. 9. Again, I think there's something closing for you because Friday's like the last day of the week. 9 is the last number. It's a number of closing and ending of chapters and stuff. So I really just feel like it's time for you to close the door on stuff that's been keeping you from embracing the fullness of you. It's time for you to close the door on the CONTs in your life that have been, maybe blocking you or whatever. And it's time for you to be creative in the way that you're going to express things and put yourself out there so that things can manifest and change into your life. But I'm going to move on to the next pile in Munay. Namaste. Okay, so we're moving on to the next pile here. We got pile number 3, and we're going to see what you've got. Oh, goodness. These piles all feel the same. Just looking at it with the magician, because we just had a lot of, this magical energy in the last one where it was I can't even remember, but I have them right here. The mystic. Yeah, we had the mystic. Before that, we had like the great nurturer, the muse, the like empath person. So now we've got this. And each one of them also had, no, not each one. Well, we have the organizer in this one. And this one we had, yeah, each one of them had that too. Yeah, all had Saturn energy. They all had Venus energy. This one doesn't have Venus energy, but it still has that magical energy. But anyways, these feel very similar. And I didn't look at them beforehand, so it's like, what the hell? So I am a master manifester with Rahu, and it says acquisitive, alternative, intelligent, conscious, creative, magical, intuitive, inventive, alchemic, technical, artistic, dynamic, psychological, synthesizing, eccentric, charismatic. So I feel like you are, again, a manifestor, a magic person. You are a chosen one. You are creative. You are inspired. You're mystical, magical. You may be connected with like the ravens and just the magic of life. You may identify as a witch, or you may do your own rituals. You may do your own magic things, right? You could be a reader, a healer, a shaman, a seer, all of those things. And I feel like you are intelligent. You are inspired by the universe, and this is going to be something that's going to help you to be very abundant if you embrace it fully. Don't doubt it. Don't discount it. Don't let other people mess with you, okay? And with the honorable warrior, again, the similar energy comes through where I was just saying, like in the last one, it was like, it may be time to close the door on the CUNTs, because that literally got spelt out with the letters. And I was like, yeah, okay. And Mars is a planet of war. And we've got the honorable warrior here, and it says to take a stand for positive change. And I don't feel like this necessarily is just a war on one person. For some of you, it could be. In the first pile, I was like, okay, I gotta light this. I felt like I really needed to light this for them and help them to cleanse and cut cords and call on protection and stuff like that. But in this pile, it feels kind of like what the second pile was getting into, where it's like, it's not necessarily like a personal fight against one individual. It's a fight against all that's wrong with this world. And that's what the light workers are here to do. They're here to bring inspiration. They're here to awaken. They're here to make a change on the motherfucking planet before it destroys itself, or before we destroy it. Because that's not, we are the destroying thingies. And even those of us who aren't actively trying to destroy it, but those of us who are looking at those that are and not saying anything, is a problem. We need to step up and speak up and get into a place where, like, I stand for a positive change. And we don't have to do it in a horrible way. We don't have to be like, I'm going to start a war, or I'm going to, belittle other people or try to like argue with other, because that doesn't get you anywhere. Arguing with other people just makes them stay firmly planted in their ideas that they have, because now they're mad and now they want to prove a point to you. But you can, also get sucked into that energy or become somebody that's more brave, courageous, strong, passionate, bold, hardworking, athletic, territorial, competitive, decisive, heroic, loyal, disciplined, and action-driven in a way that's not like, I'm going to go fight with you just to like prove my point. I'm going to try to compassionately, magically show people the way. I'm going to illuminate the truth. I'm going to speak the truth. I'm not going to attack others, because, that doesn't get us anywhere. That's part of the problem is these people who attack other people, we don't want to drop down to their level, okay? And we don't want to cause more ruckus in this world. Everybody's so afraid of offending everybody too, though. So we don't want to be on that path either, where it's like, if this is wrong, we need to speak about it. Just because it offends some people doesn't mean that it's okay, that we just ignore it. Like, that the fact that this is becoming a problem and that, people are so dead on it, it just proves that, like, sometimes things need to be brought to the light. Like, that people have been lied to, they've been manipulated, they need to see the truth of things depending on what the circumstances are. And I feel like you're somebody that's going to be the honorable warrior. You're going to be the person that's helping to manifest this clarity that's needed to take off. Because I feel like a lot of what's happened on the planet too is like the work of dark arts, or the work of like dark manipulation. It's the work of people being like inundated with shit that's false, and nobody knows what to believe anymore. And we've been indoctrinated into believing a lot of bullshit. So you're the honorable warrior, here to bring magic and to illuminate, to undo what's been done. Some people are too far, right? They're too far gone. They're never going to wake up. They're never going to see the light. So don't waste your time on those people, but try to get to the others that have a glimmer of hope, that we can reach, that we can spark something into them and be like, hey, yo, this is not the way, man. There's another way. We don't have to live like this. We're the only things on this planet living like this. There's something wrong with what we are doing. And you may actually become somebody that's going to be like a celebrity. getting recognized in the eyes of others. It says charismatic, imaginative, luminous, confident, authentic, inspiring, passionate, magnetic, impactful, public, fashionable, independent, noble, generous, unique. So you're going to be the light. You're going to be the shine. You're going to be seen. And this was just coming through in the other pile too. It was like, put yourself out there. Put your magic into the world. Maybe you're not going to be doing something in the way of like, I'm creating something physically, but I'm creating something energetically. I'm healing people. I'm teaching people. I'm illuminating people. I'm sharing. I'm leading with my light. And that's going to help me to get, the eyes on me, the attention on me, so that I can help people to see the way of the honorable way, of the way of the magic, of the way that needs to be, manifested. And you've got to be brave in that and know that you can do it, and be imaginative and creative and also organized in this. Everything has its rightful place. So make sure that you take your time and you're practical, truthful, committed. Like, don't fall down into that thing of like becoming like a product of your own thing that you're trying to heal. Sometimes when we get into these arguments with things, it's like we just want to throw things out there. We just want to say stuff. But if we don't have all our facts straight, or it's not the right moment, or we haven't prepared ourselves enough, then it can actually backfire on us. So make sure that you're prepared, right? Make sure that everything comes out at the right time, that you're committed to being prepared, and that your argument is actually arguable. Don't just repeat something that you heard me say or her say or him say. Actually, like, go look into these things, come up with your own ideas about stuff. Also with magic, it's like, don't let me teach you how to be the only thing that's doing magic. Let somebody else teach you what the magic is that they do, and then create your own. The things that usually do the best for me are the shit that I just do because I'm guided to do, not because I saw someone else do it, not because someone else said this is the only way, because I just fucking got guided to do it and I did it. Okay? And patient, be consistent, be disciplined, systematic, instinctual, careful, detailed, discerning, and rational. So, like, rationally, we know in order to become, like, seen in the light and magical and honorable and all of those things, we can't just do it, like, once in a while. You can't have it happen, like, once a month. It has to happen, like, consistently, and we got to keep doing it, keep showing up for ourselves. And however that is for you is however that is for you. Whether it's, like, I'm going to be putting a content out there once a week, or I'm going to be writing a letter or submitting something I wrote, or whatever it is, putting in a new application, anything that you're trying to apply yourself to, it's something that you're going to want to do. Like maybe it's just a ritual that you're going to do every day, or a ritual you're going to do every week, or a ritual you're going to do every 2 weeks, or whatever. But what I'm saying is be committed to it. The only way you're going to get somewhere is by being organized and continually showing up to get this stuff going in your life. So let's see what else comes through for you with the charms. I left out the charms from the last one because we kept getting repeated ones, and I want to see what comes through. Got another little like ladybug thing here. There's actually 3 on the table lined up next to each other over there. 1, 2, 3. Weird, weird, weird. Maybe you're going to have some magic come. Maybe luck. Luck is on your side. And it's weird in freaking February where I live. It's not warm. So we've got the light here, the light bearer. I feel like some of you are going to be stepping into the role of a mother. But also on the other side is just a person by themselves. What does this say? I have no idea what this says. But I feel like some of you, this is like the Lady of Justice, but she's holding a baby. And on this side, it's just a person, like a man. So I feel like you could be going together with the person that you're meant to be with, that's supposed to have justice with, having a child with this person. For some of you, again, we've got this energy coming through. Again, I'm feeling like 3 coming together, though. This energy of like you and another coming together to build something, like a family or a legacy, something notable. You could be traveling. But then I got 2 stars. So some of you could be bringing in the person that you're meant to be together with on a star level. Or this is like you're raising up. Like you've already been a star, but people are going to start to see it. And look, there's another star inside. So I really feel for a lot of you, you're going to meet the person you're meant to be with and have a child with. Okay? That's something that's strongly coming through here now 3 times. So, and then, 3 is the number that connects with that. And so perfume, I feel like you're smelling good, you're looking good, you're dancing, you're having a good time. Keep putting yourself out there, keep shining your light, keep being aware of what you're doing. Like, like sometimes we get a little depressed, a little sad, so we don't always put our effort into how we look or how we're showing up. I feel like keep putting your effort in because it's going to make a difference in how you feel and how you show up, and how quickly these other things manifest. Like, you're not going to meet the man of your dreams or the woman of your dreams sitting around. And look at these two guys are running now down here. They're like, oh yeah, we're going to meet each other and have our baby. They have the baby down there. Oh my God. What the heck? That's crazy. I didn't even realize. Okay, so for some of you, it could feel like it's been taking fucking forever for you to meet the one that you're going to have your family with. But I feel like if you do things right, you're going to be running and rolling. You're going to be rocking, getting that one, coming together. Okay, and then we get Gemini energy, which again is like two people. So I feel like you're going to meet your other half, whoever the other half is. You could be together by next Christmas, or Christmas could be significant for you in some way because we get the Christmas tree here, or it's maybe this is what you've wished for Christmas, is to meet your other half. So I feel like that wish will be coming true for you. And then we've got Scorpio energy. So this could be hidden from you. You may not even know. Somebody may already know that they want you to be the one, but you don't know about it. Or they're afraid to tell you about it. But the rose, I feel like this is blossoming and blooming into your life. And you're on the right track, okay? So know that your compass is leading you towards your love, towards receiving this rose, to turning a new leaf, to finding the one, to having things work out. And again, I feel like this is all tied into this stuff. So be organized in how you're showing up, and be the honorable warrior, and be who you want to meet too. Like, you're obviously not going to want to get into a relationship with somebody that isn't like on the same wavelength as you, that doesn't have the same ideas, and like, you know, is on the totally opposite end. You don't want to have to argue with them to get them to see your side of things your whole life. He's like, yeah, let's just marry the person that's actually going to agree, you know, like that has the same type of feelings and desires, and the same senses and all of that. So we don't have to guess, so that we don't have to argue, so that it doesn't have to be so hard, you know. So get going towards being your best self. All right, put yourself first. Trust yourself. Know that where you're headed is going to be good for you. Good things are coming your way. You're going to be like, yay. Okay. Yay. Everything's great. Oh, and you get a blank one. So again, it's up to you to create how quick or how slow or what comes out of this energy. You are the magician. You get to determine what's going to happen, where you're going to go, who you're going to see, how much it's going to cost. Let me see. Doop-a-da-boop. I feel like you're gonna be getting respect too. Respect is gonna be good for you. You're gonna be seeing the return of your efforts. I feel like again there's this royal energy for some of you. You guys have like royally like changing up the energies, the essence. Also getting royal crowns. So some of you maybe have someone in your life that drinks royal crown, or that may be something significant when you meet the person that you're meant to be with. So keep in mind or pay attention. Again, with that Christmas energy, it may be like, oh, we had a royal crown and boop-a-da-boop, and he asked me to marry him, or bop-a-da-bop, or that was the moment I knew I wanted to spend my life with her. Whatever. The hem of the pants or the hem of the shirt, some sort of hem, I feel like could be significant too. Maybe like somebody's hem breaks, or you need to hem something. I don't know. VCR may be significant too. Maybe somebody has a VCR and you're like, how the hell do you still have a VCR? What the heck? Or, you know, maybe you've known this person and you used to watch VCRs with this person or something, you know. The car could be significant too, or a van. You guys could be travel a lot, or you may want to travel a lot. This could be an X for some of you. Yeah, look at that, EX. It could be an X for some of you. Or there could be a Lexus involved for some of you. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be the year for you to receive love and to have like recognition of all that you've been doing, and to be respected and seen. But just make sure you show up organized, you see your own magic, and you ripple that out, and you be the embodiment of who you want to be and who you want to receive. You know, like, and get in the car and get out there and roam around and see where you can go to manifest this into your life, so that you can have these good things come into your world. So let me do this thing. I almost forgot. Let's see. What month is significant for this pile? Actually, I'm going to hold it like this. What month is significant for this pile? Getting May May, November. Oh, May and November have the Pleiadian lineup energies, so that could be significant for you. But May or November just may be a time this year where it's going to be like you see things happening. But May and November from the 15th to the 20th is a Pleiadian lineup, so that could be significant for you. Okay? I've had very significant changes in my life at that time, so some of you may also. And then ask a yes or no question. We'll see what comes through for you. I got a yes. Okay, so let's see over here what we get for like letters. Getting an H. Also getting M, HM. There could be initials. We got P, Q, R. Now I'm seeing C, X. All right, give me a day of the week. Wednesday and Sunday. Any numbers? I'm gonna see if I could just feel it pull. 3, 7, 7. Yeah, 3s and 7s. I felt like 377 was significant though, or 777 is significant. 1, 1, 1, 1. 3s, 7s, 1s. Also feeling April, August. Scorpio energy. Cancer energy. October energy. March. No April. We already got May. June. So yeah, those are some of the energies that are coming through. Things could be shifting for you. Those could be initials that are significant for you. There could be different things that are coming up on different days of the week. Like those could be days of the week that you should, take that risk or do that thing. I'm not getting anything big and significant from this time. The other two I did, but this one it wasn't really like, there was no big significant, like this is a message that you need to know. So take that like a grain of salt, whatever came through here. But the rest of the stuff felt like it was pretty, like this is a message for you that you should hear. And yeah, thank you guys very much. Let me know if you like these types of readings. In Munay, namaste.